Senator Oburu.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to take this opportunity, just as my colleagues have done, to congratulate the committee which was negotiating the division of revenue between the shareable revenue. And Mr. Speaker, they did a good job. But Mr. Speaker, the job they did, as far as I'm concerned, is not enough. It's not enough, Mr. Speaker. Because, Mr. Speaker, when you talk of dividing revenue, you should always take into consideration the fact that there is inflation in this country. And that inflation, when you are saying that you give counties at least 15% of the total revenue of the last audited accounts. Mr. Speaker, the last audited accounts is 2-3 years ago. And within the 3 years, every year there is an inflation of more than 10%. So when you give an increment of say 500 or 200 million shillings on 7 billion, like mine in Siaya, you are actually giving nothing because, Mr. Speaker, when you talk of real money means the value of that money at that particular time. And Mr. Speaker, we cannot be saying that we are giving counties more money when in real fact, we are not giving them more money. We are just giving them the same money that we gave them last year because that increment that we give is consumed by inflation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know that when we give this money, there are people, particularly the county assemblies, they are very uncomfortable with this oversight that you want to do. There is a confusion, Mr. Speaker, that the Senate wants to take over the role of oversight of the county assemblies. Mr. Speaker, that is far from the truth. We cannot just be allocating money to the counties, and we are expected not to monitor how that money is spent, Mr. Speaker. So there is a role which the assemblies play, and there is a big role for the Senate. And me, I have sat down with my county government, the executive, and told them our limit, where we are going to go. There are guidelines which have been given here, and those guidelines don't touch on the functions of the assemblies. Let the assemblies do their monitoring part, and let us also continue doing our monitoring part, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Senator Dulo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I sat in the mediation committee, but it was really hard for us as a